This time, I request Honorable Commissioner, Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, BSEC, Dr. Sheikh Shamsuddin Ahmed, to take the stage to share the procedure of portfolio investment in Bangladesh by a non-resident investor.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, Honorable Chairman of the Bangladesh Securities Exchange Commission, Honorable Secretaries, distinguished guests and participants. I think we have heard the big picture in the meantime. We know what we have in our mind in the country and how we can progress. My part is to actually talk about a little bit on the how to do kind of thing. I mean, how we can do this thing that we are thinking about to invest in Bangladesh. One way is to go through the portfolio investment, and that is available to anybody, and especially to the non-resident Bangladeshis at the same time. So I would like to give you some detail on that. Who are the non-resident investor? People who are not living in Bangladesh, institution not incorporated in Bangladesh, and non-resident Bangladeshi nationals. NRBs living abroad needs a few qualifications like permanent resident or status of the foreign country or valid work permit or NVR, no visa required seal on their national passport. So both the NRBs and people from around the world can join hand in investing in Bangladesh. How to start? A few steps here. You got to select a bank. We have plenty of banks in the country. It's about 61 banks at the moment. Many of them are large banks with huge capital at the same time. And you can select any of them, and the government has a very important dimension, which is called NITA account, NRB Investment Taka account, and that is to facilitate inflow of money and the outflow of money that needs to be invested into the market. And you can open it. And optionally, you can also open a foreign currency account if you want to. But NITA account is the primary step towards getting into the investment dimension. Then you can open, you need to open a beneficiary owner's account that you can do over the internet. Sitting in this room, you can actually open. I will show you a slide on that, how to do that. And you can select the bank, select the stakeholder for that. I mean, which broker you want to go, which portfolio manager you want to go. And with that particular firm, you need to open your BO account. You had to open a trading account at the same time, and then you start trading. Trading is actually the investment for, in this particular case. First step is deposit money to the NITA account, which is obvious. You have to bring in money to invest into the market. You have the option to open a foreign currency account if you like, and you can use your foreign banks, foreign brokers at the same time. There are many foreign brokers operating in a indirect way in Bangladesh. In fact, they have connecting brokers and dealers in Bangladesh, so you can take advantage of them. I can name many of them. Many Swiss are also there. And many European other countries are also doing that kind of thing, that they have their own broker and they have contact with the local brokers and they work together. Second, you transfer the money to buy and sell, and you have the optional local custodianship. If you like, you can have. You can also use foreign custodian. We are open to both the ideas. Broker and manager verifies the availability of money, and then you go for purchase of securities via the BO account. there are some guidelines how you can open the most important NITA account. Like you have to be a non-resident investor. You can do it with any authorized dealer bank. There are plenty of authorized dealer banks, branches in the country. All banks have authorized dealers because it's a foreign exchange involved. So we expect that these are done through the authorized dealer branches. NITA must be credited with freely convertible foreign currency so that it comes easily and also can move out once you decide to liquidate some of your investment, or if you want to repatriate your income out of that. Balances in NITA is always therefore free to move. Balances are also freely transferable. NITA can be operated by account holder or by a nominee. It's not that you have to do it yourself. You can designate a nominee who can actually do on your behalf. Purchase and sale of security listed in stock exchange in Bangladesh shall be made by a member or registered broker to use the NITA account. New public issues can be availed out of this transaction. So NITA assists in IPO participation. Sale proceeds are purchased through the NITA may also be credited to the NITA. No local funds other than the FCA can be credited to the NITA because we want to split or keep distance or difference between the foreign money coming into the NITA account and any other money. So it has to be different, and no loan facilities are provided to the NITA account because of foreign exchange risk and making sure that the investment is safe. So we have this NITA account, but now how we do? We have two dimensions in portfolio investment. One is buying and the other is selling. For buying, I think I should have heard the microphone. You, as an non-resident investor, you say a buy order and you give the pay instruction at the same time. Is there any light? And then this buy order and the payment instruction goes via the broker-dealer and the local bank. Local bank deposits by the local broker. This fund goes to the NITA account, and the securities are purchased, and the BO accounts are debited or credited in this case. And then buy order is executed from the market, and the securities are given to the owner of the broker. In the case of sale process, the similar thing, you have to give the order, and the sale information is provided to the local custodian. It is made available, the broker sell it, and the proceed comes up, and the proceed is deposited in your NITA account and then can be transferred. Trade execution is, can be done in this manner, that we have the non-resident investor, it places order, and the local custodian goes to either a Dhaka Stock Exchange or the Chittagong Stock Exchanges. We have two stock exchanges in the country. Both of them allows for public market or the block market, but Chittagong Stock Exchange has a specialty that it has a window for foreigners. I mean, foreign window is there. It's a specialized window for them. So we can execute our trade order in a very simplified manner to the exchanges. Corporate actions, like, you know, when the dividend is declared or the stock dividend is concerned. So the dividend declared, cash dividend given, goes to the local bank, to the NITA account, or the issue of dividend goes to the stock, if it is a stock dividend, goes to the client's account maintained. To open the BO account, the quintessential account for portfolio investment in the country, as I said to you before, we have this online process. You just log in, and without much hassle, you can open a BO account. These are the many small steps, but it's very simple and easy. You can try even sitting in your table right now. And this is the form that you have to fill up. There are some specialties for people with the credential NRB that they don't need so many things. They have easier things like they might not need the national ID. They can do it only using their passports and so on. So it's easier to open a BO account. Income tax comes up when actions are taken, when capital gain or dividend is given. For local investor and NRVs, the tax rate is different from the foreign investors. For the local investors, dividend and capital gain, if you consider, then for the individual it's 10% with TIN, and without TIN 15%. For the institution it's about 20%, it's 20%. And for capital gain, for individual it is not applicable, but 10% for the institutions. For foreigners, dividend for both individual and institution is 30%, and capital gain is 15%. So it is there. But the repatriation, as you know, is free of cost. I mean, the NITA account doesn't charge any taxes. You can take it the way you'd like. There are many products in the market. Common products are very common, like the ordinary share, preferred share, mutual funds, debentures, Islamic Sharia-based sukuk, and then we have ETF, private equity funds, and preference shares, asset-based securities, impact funds, all sorts of things are there. We have varieties of derivatives in our consideration. We are also thinking about commodity market. We are thinking about new initiatives of getting the exchanges more proactive towards investment requirement for the firms. Important information for the investor, once again, to recap kind of thing, that you have to have a BO account, but it is not necessarily that you must have. You can actually go through a link account as well if you have another one. Changing the name, you will get many information when you, I mean, let me put it this way. When you are with a CDBL managed BO account, in that case, anything that you do will have messages back to you, like if you change your name, if you change your address, all this kind of thing, or if there is a transaction in your account, it will automatically go to your mobile phone as a text message. So to make sure that your transactions are protected and you are informed about the decision that has been implemented, so that you are aware of your funds safety and security. So all these things are provided by the CDBL when there is a transaction. So your fund is very well managed. You can use also email notification if you'd like, if you're abroad. If you don't have a mobile phone connectivity in certain cases, you can use email as well as an alternative to get information from the CDBL. There are some benefits for non-resident investors, like it is protected against nationalization and expropriation. Bangladesh is free from this dimension. We don't have any type of law that allows or goes towards nationalization or expropriation. So there is no risk for that. There is protection against double taxation. We have seen many slides before by other presenter here that we have many agreements with other countries, and that provides for some of these cases. EI and QI facilities for foreign investors there, quota for the NRB for the public offers, and approval of central bank is not required for remittance of dividend sales proceeds from the investment into the portfolio in Bangladesh. Thank you very much. We are here to serve you, and we are always available for any question that you have throughout this day and the coming few days. Should you have more information or requirement or query, you can contact us at any moment of time, and we are here to be useful to you. Thank you very much for being here.